Hey, Karl Bryan coming at you. The world's number one beach. Today, I'm going to explain the problem with fundamentals. So, on the weekend, my daughter, 9 years old, played her first hockey game. And you're looking at her coach, by the way, still wearing this shirt, which kind of hilarious, but whatever. Some dog hair on it. So, kids I'm coaching. It's been a while since I coached kids, and frankly, been a long time since I coached kids who can't play hockey, right? I'm used to run goal-scoring schools and like more advanced kind of stuff. So I'm there. I got 9-year-olds, 7, 8, 9-year-olds, and I got to coach them. So I asked myself, okay, so what am I going to teach? How are we going to win, right? And I know it's not all about winning. Like, it's about having fun, right? I get it. But let me tell you, want to have fun? Win. Winners have more fun than losers. The end. Like it, hate it. Life. Anyway, so these kids, but I want them to have fun, right? But I just know that if I can help them be good, they're going to have more fun. So the fundamentals. So I got to get them out there. Like, we're doing figure eights. We're doing skating. One of the most important things, the best hockey players, the best skaters have a competitive advantage. Okay, so think soccer, or you might refer to it as football. The best soccer players, if you are faster than the others, you've got a competitive advantage. No doubt, that's just common sense. Okay, well, if you can run with the ball better than the competition, you got a massive competitive advantage. So let me tell you, in hockey, I got 2 kids, and I got to pick one for my team. I give them both the puck. It's a very difficult decision. I give them both the puck and I have them skate. And the one that's best with the puck is the kid who I put on my team. We're going to assume attitude. Attitude would go into that conversation, but let's assume that's just a wash. So anyway, so the fundamentals. What am I getting at? Fundamentals of business. So here's the problem. You know goal setting, and your client, the chiropractor, dentist, butcher, baker, candlestick maker, they know goal setting. Here's the question. If I pull out your wallet, do your goals drop out? I'm going to suggest no. Time management. You know time management. You're never going to meet a business owner that doesn't say they don't understand 80-20. Okay? Problem is, if I go to their to-do list yesterday, what are the chances of them having 10 things to do and have taken the time to identify the 2 that worth 80% of the value, 80% of the revenue, 80% of the efficiency, 80% of the productivity, etc. And I think we know the answer to that. It's not happening, right? It's chess over checkers. You need to be unique. You need to stand out. Again, you don't want to be the best. You want to be the only. And of course you want to be the best as a frame. But you gave me the option of being the best and the only. I take only every day of the week. And then twice on Sunday. So, yeah, I've just been thinking, like, measurement. What gets measured? If you don't measure it, you can't manage it, right? What gets measured gets managed. You've heard that before, right? Okay. Last week, last month, last quarter, show me your measurements. Get the chiropractor, dentist, butcher, baker, candlestick maker. They've heard it too. Show me their measurements. Don't exist, right? Start measuring. That's another one. You got to hire people smarter than yourself. Here's an important one. This, if I were to nail down, I've managed to be pretty successful for a significant long period of time, close to a couple of decades at this point. Held on to it, stayed successful, right? Not everybody can say that. Not because I'm super smart, okay? Clearly not good looking, as you can see, okay? Not tall, dark, and handsome, tall of skin. I hire people smarter than me. Now, you've heard that before, correct? How many people work for you right now that are smarter than you? And of course, when I say smarter than you, look, it's a subjective thing, right? Because there's going to be areas that I'm smarter than you, and there's going to be areas that you're smarter than me. But what I got to do is hire you in the area where, and I don't want you to be smarter than me. I want you to be next level, right? Like a 10. When Tom Brady gets traded, why are they willing to trade like literally 5 players and draft picks for him? Happened with Russell Wilson recently. Happened for, forever in different sports, right? And it happened time and time again, and it will happen again tomorrow and next season and the season after. That will not stop. Why? It will not stop. Why? Because one A-plus player, one Tom Brady, we'll call it, right? Muhammad Ali, Wayne Gretzky, Michael Jordan, etc. One of them is worth, I'm going to say, 9 B-grade players. That important. Because the one guy elevates everybody else. That's the way it works, right? It's hard. Okay, you've heard this, okay? So I don't want to prattle on about that. You know that you're supposed to hire people smarter than yourself. But I challenge you to tell me how many people are on the payroll that you could legitimately call smarter. And then, by the way, what about your clients, right? Are they doing it? And the answer is no, they're not. But they've heard about it. Here's the other hack. Part of why I wanted to create this video. The other thing, so I was a business coach, right? Pounding the pavement. And I was very good at getting the clients. Like, it just wasn't a problem. I was highly aggressive. Getting clients was just not a problem. I would carry a check in my pocket. And then when I went to close you, let's just say it's a long time ago. Let's just call it 10 grand for the sake of the argument. It's way back, decades ago. 2004, 2005, 2006 to be precise. I would carry a check in my pocket. And then when I went to close you, if it was $10,000 and you were humming and hawing, I'd write a $10,000 check to your name and date it 1 year from today and slip it across the table and say, does this make you feel better? Right? So basically, I just getting clients wasn't a problem. And it wasn't what I was doing. It was who I am, right? What I was. Like, that's where it came from. It's who I was and who I am. And this isn't me beating my chest. This is me trying to not call you out, but call on you to go do something better. But what I'm getting at, and part of why I wanted to create this video, what I would do is I would only take on clients that I could learn something from. If I didn't feel like I could learn something from you, I wouldn't take you on, right? Like, so I remember, like a client advertising on the front page, or willing to do so, but somebody advertising on the front page of the daily newspaper. I think back in 2005, that was a thing. Like, that was whoa, like, this guy's committed. This gal is committed, right? So if you were you could imagine that by getting involved in an ad, advertisement like that, and the calls and the conversion and the measurements, right? Like, again, like, what does this actually mean when we do the math at the end of the week, the month, the quarter, the year? What about in 5 years from now? What do those look like? You got to continue to measure those numbers. But if I couldn't learn something from you, like one guy, like it's an engineering firm. I know nothing about engineering. And I'm like, I know this. I know an engineer is stupidly good at math. And if you're stupidly good at math, you're stupidly analytical. And if you're stupidly analytical, I am not analytical. I am creative, big picture all day long and twice on Sunday. So by hanging out with this highly analytical individual, I was able to learn something, right? So that wasn't, they were hiring me, but it was equivalent to the fact that I wanted to get around people that were applying at a higher level. I wanted to get around people that could teach me something. And I knew that by default, I was going to crush it, which, by the way, could also fall into another mad fundamental, which is most people are one letter away from greatness. They're worried about what they earn. And what do you need to worry about? Add a letter on the front of the word earn. What would it be? Nice. L. Learn. What could you learn? And I hope, again, I'm not trying to, this is a journey that I went on, right? So that might provide some value. My big thing here, I'm teaching 7, 8, 9-year-olds how to play hockey. And I'm like, how am I going to do this? And basically, I just gotta, there's nothing fancy going on. It's just the fundamentals. So these kids were getting the puck, and then they're like shooting it away from themselves. So at halftime, the other team was drinking water and my team was skating around in circles with the puck. And I said, nobody's allowed to shoot for the next 5 minutes. I just want you to skate in a circle with the puck. And the other team's looking over like, what the heck are these guys doing? Right? And by the way, we won 5-1. So there you go. I don't know. That's what's going on in my world. And you're missing my hat. You know what? I just didn't have my hat, right? And I'm like, I got something to say. I have these videos out. I hope that provides some value. Probably have my hat on the next one. Maybe I won't. Who knows? But that's all I got. Fundamentals. Get the fundamentals. And then actually do the fundamentals, and then, oh, by the way, do them for a prolonged period of time. That's the other thing. This isn't about a fundamental for a week or a month. You know, Wayne Gretzky, Michael Jordan, Serena Williams, Roger Federer, Rafael Nadal, Michael Schumacher, the best of the best of the best of the best. They do the fundamentals over. That's what being the best is. It's being willing to stick with the fundamentals, not look for the hack, not look for the secret. If you do, like, the thinking is that there are some hacks. Like I've talked about Warren Buffett and insights, and we call acceleration internally, right? I'm looking for something that accelerates everything else. That small hinge, big door. But you see, I got to take the small hinge that waves a big door and put it on top of what? The fundamentals. Okay, that's what Michael Jordan was doing, right? He was taking these hacks and he was putting them on top of the fundamentals. He didn't get away from the fundamentals for the hack. Okay, so there you go, folks. That's it. What did I go over? Goal setting, time management, measurement, hire people smarter than you, take on clients that you could learn something from. I hope that helps. God bless. See you next time.